and why I became a cardiac surgeon. That's a very good question. We're going to definitely want to form one of the best hospitals for cardiac disease here in the Greater Bay Area. And we're going to focus on most modern techniques to apply for our patients. That means first to do as minimal invasive surgery as possible, to try to avoid the big open heart surgery, but to do it with minimal access and percutaneous access. That means that we currently could do already, for example, a triple valve surgery without opening the chest, only by percutaneous interventions. That would allow the patient to go home after a few days and not be in the hospital for quite some time and taking quite some time to recover. We currently, and that's a friend of mine, just introduced a completely new way of percutaneous mitral valve repair. With a tiny cut in the chest, you can replace the mitral valve, plus through the groin you can replace percutaneous aortic valves, and they're completely new techniques now approaching the market to do also repair the tricuspid valve percutaneously. So we could do triple valves by percutaneous approaches with a minimal, less invasive stay for the patient. That means there is no big surgery, no opening of the chest, and this is far better and less pain and faster recovery for our patient. And this would be outstanding, because I think we will definitely be the first in China who can do 3 valve replacements or repairs in one patient without opening the chest. The biggest feature will be to focus on the patient. We want to have the patient and his family in the middle of our attention, that we really put this patient into the center of our thoughts and our attention and our work. So we will be here to serve the patient and perform a patient-centered medicine, and this is going to be a striking difference. That's a very good question, where we're going to focus our cardiac center here in the new RNF hospital. And one of these focuses will be valve surgery. That means heart valve surgery, because this is a very, very important pathology with growing incidences. That means with the growing of the population, this is more and more needed. And I want to focus here completely new generations of techniques that are novel in cardiac surgery. And this is a completely new generation of heart valves, which are currently in the progress of hitting the market and hitting the patients. And we want to be the first to do this in China. One word, these are artificial heart valves who will not need anticoagulation. They will not degenerate and calcify like currently available biological valves, and will not have the disadvantages of mechanical heart valves. So this is a perfect heart valve for specifically younger patients, and that's where we want to be the first and the best to do this in China.
当初您是如何成为一名心脏外科医生的？
Right. How and why I became a cardiac surgeon? At that time when I finished medical school, cardiac surgery was a completely new field in medicine. So it was exciting to do something new. That was an area like pioneers at that time. Something that's routine today was at that time just starting to develop. Today, aortic aneurysm surgery is more or less a routine. I still remember it was a complete nightmare at that time, with operations that lasted up to 20 hours and longer. So it was a pioneering time. So this was the most exciting thing to do at that time. And I had the chance to join the cardiac surgery hospital at the University of Vienna, and that was the first elite team. That was the heart team. So that was the greatest thing to do for a young doctor at that time. So that's how I became a cardiac surgeon.
你想向哪一位同事提一个问题？
I want to ask Dr. Ma, and I want to ask her how is she going to organize our new mother and child center, and what special things is she planning for the postpartum period. That's what I want to know now.